The boy's curiosity got the better of him, and he tugged on the alien's arm, demanding attention. "Hey, where are you taking my mom? What's going to happen to her?" The alien's gaze flickered, its expression unreadable. "She will be taken to the place of destruction," it replied, its voice devoid of emotion. The boy's eyes widened in alarm. "Destruction? What do you mean? What will happen to her?" The alien's eyes seemed to bore into his soul. "She will be processed, her brain extracted, and transferred into a soldier corpse. She will become one of us, a superior being with enhanced strength and intelligence." The boy's mind reeled in horror. "No! You can't do that! That's not my mom! That's not what she wants!" The alien's expression remained unyielding. "It is necessary for our survival. Your species is flawed, weak. We are improving you, making you stronger." The boy's outrage and fear boiled over. "You're not improving us. You're destroying us. You're taking away our souls." The alien's gaze seemed to pierce through him, its eyes cold and unyielding. "Souls are a human concept, a weakness. We are superior. We will survive," the boy asked. "What are you going to do with us?" the alien replied. "You are special. Your knowledge is going to be to create more tech for Lord Drakor." "Who is Lord Drakor?" the boy asked curiously. "Lord Drakor is our supreme lead. We all worship him." The boy's eyes locked onto the alien's face, his mind reeling with the implications of its words. "What do you mean, use our knowledge?" he asked, his voice shaking with fear. The alien's gaze seemed to bore into his soul. "Your species has achieved remarkable technological advancements. We will extract your brains, analyze your thoughts, and use your knowledge to create even more advanced technology." The boy's horror grew as he imagined his mind being probed, his thoughts being extracted like resources from a mine. "You're going to turn us into lab rats, into test subjects for your twisted experiments." The alien's expression remained unyielding. "Your knowledge will be used to fuel our conquests, to help us defeat the resistance and rule the universe. You should be proud to contribute to our greatness." The boy's outrage and fear boiled over. "Proud? You're monsters! You're destroying our lives, our families, our world! We'll never let you win!" The alien's gaze seemed to pierce through him, its eyes cold and unyielding. "You are no match for our power. Your resistance is futile. We will conquer all, and you will be our instruments of victory." The boy's eyes widened in surprise as the female alien spoke up, her voice laced with a hint of sarcasm and a surprisingly human-like tone. "Don't be silly. We're not going to extract your brains." "Well, not all of you anyway," she said with a smirk, her gaze flicking to the left, where the boy's mother and others were being led away. "Except for the ones on the left, of course," she added, her voice dripping with irony. "They're the lucky ones who get to donate their brains to science." The boy's fear and confusion gave way to a glimmer of hope. "What do you mean? You're not going to hurt us?" The female alien's expression softened, and she stepped forward, her movements almost human. "We're not all about conquest and destruction, you know. Some of us believe in cooperation and mutual benefit. We need your expertise, your knowledge to help us advance our technology. And in return, we'll share our own knowledge with you." She smiled, and for a moment the boy saw a glimmer of humanity in her eyes. "You'll be our scientists, our partners in discovery. Together, we'll achieve great things." The boy looked up at the female alien with a mix of confusion and curiosity. "But I'm only 12 years old. I don't know anything about science or technology. I'm not even in high school yet." The female alien smiled, her eyes crinkling at the corners. "Ah, but that's where you're wrong, young one. Your age and knowledge aren't what matter here. The machine chose you for a reason, and that's what's important." She gestured to the large glowing orb that had selected the boy and the others. "That machine is ancient, older than our civilization. It has a way of sensing potential, of knowing which beings have the capacity to learn and grow. And it chose you, the youngest of all of us?" The boy's eyes widened as he looked around at the other humans, all of whom were older than him. "But why? What could I possibly have to offer?" The female alien's smile grew wider, That's what we're going to find out. You see, we're not just looking for knowledge or skills. We're looking for something more, something that can't be taught. And the machine thinks you have it. She reached out a hand and gently touched the boy's shoulder. So are you ready to find out what that is? The boy's eyes widened as he entered the large hall, filled with rows of workbenches, strange equipment, and scientists bustling about. The female alien led him through the chaos, nodding to various beings as they passed. Ah, here we are, she said, stopping at a bench lined with various tools. You'll need to wear a lab coat, of course. The boy looked around, feeling a bit overwhelmed. Where do I get one? The alien smiled and snapped her fingers. Wait just a sec. She vanished for a moment, returning with an armful of lab coats in different colors. Choose one, she said, holding out the coats. The boy's eyes scanned the options: red, green, yellow, blue. His hand reached out and grabbed the blue coat. Nice choice, the alien said, smiling. We've created different groups according to the color of coat chosen. You'll be working with the blue team. She helped him into the coat, adjusting the fit. Now, let's get started. Your team leader is Dr. Zorbath over there. She pointed to a tall, slender being with piercing blue eyes. The boy nodded, feeling a mix of excitement and nerves. What will we be working on? The alien's smile grew mischievous. That's a surprise, but trust me, it'll be out of this world.